Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Midnight Frogs Podcast. Today, it's just me and Yoshi.
Hi!
And today, we're talking about Sgt Frog Abridged Episode 2 and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Abridged.
And possibly E3, since that's what I've been into, but we're probably not going to focus on it as much.
Well, we kind of got enough of that out in the pre-show, so I don't think we need to talk about it.
Oh, wait, hang on. Yoshi, say some funny jokes about video games. So I was playing Mario Bros. 1, right? And then I got the mushroom, and I was all like, come on! That doesn't happen. And then I touched it, and I was all like, MySpace. And in the end, that's how politics work.
And Charmander has third warts.
It does. And Charmander has dicks on his warts. God damn it!
I didn't want this!
You can't have dicks on your warts. You can't have warts on your dick. I can't even say the damn thing right. Alright, but that's... You have dicks on your warts. God, that's gonna be the title.
Oh, God. You're gonna be out for a while.
I have dicks on my warts. Oh, boy. Alright. Alright, I think the chat is a little too slow.
They're awake. They're listening.
They have ears, so it's all like, good, like freaking 5 minutes into the podcast, the end. Have funny comment, I'm Bell. I learned something from Yoshi. Yes, you have. Alright, so today we're going to talk about Sgt Frog Abridged 2 and stuff.
First, anyway. Because when we're done with that, we'll talk about Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Yay!
That's the big celebration for this, is the fact that Episode 2 is finally done after 5 fucking months.
I know, fun, right?
Oh, God.
Would it be 5? I'd say 3 to 4.
No, because we started in February.
Yeah, I'd say 3 or 4. But anyway.
There's a lot of explanations for why Episode 2 was done. Let's start with... let's talk about the original script.
Oh boy, the script. I remember that. We had 3 writers.
Yeah.
And we would play harmonicas and violins.
Well, I played guitar. It's kind of close.
Yeah, we all had fake beards and... Yeah.
A real one, so fuck you.
And then the fuck. I was all like, I don't have pubic hair on my face. And I was like, okay. Because you can get them. Shut up. It happens. It's called a mustache. Anyway. So, we made it, when we had 3 writers, we made an original script. And, we didn't see...
Early on, actually, while we were working on Episode 1, it was actually Fat Man who wrote the original first draft of the script.
Yeah. And we actually didn't see the episode. We just wrote it, like, from the top of our heads. Like, oh yeah, there's this part where Kara always all like, I have a Gundam model, and then there's another character there, and Fat Man, like, literally right after we wrote, hang on, don't tell me. The first episode, he went on and wrote the second one. And the next day, he gave us a draft, and we was like, oh, this is actually not that bad. And so, what happened after that? It's been forever.
Well, Ghost took it upon himself to grammatically correct everything because I just wasn't feeling up to it, like you know Batman is.
Yeah, I didn't. I would still buy his books.
He's noticeably gotten better, I gotta give you that.
Yeah, but if he writes books, I am so gonna buy them just to read the typos. It'll be hilarious. Anyway, so, yeah, it was a whole lot of fucking bullshit. Like, oh, look at this. And then we decided to rewrite it, didn't we?
Yeah, first, we decided to write it because we didn't like a lot of the jokes. So,
originally.
Yeah, I have 9 recordings of us rewriting that first script. Batman, you know all this.
This is new to me! No, that's not nice. Anyway, so we wrote it, we made an edited script, and then became the fucking adventure of trying to get a voice for Momoka. It started with Tom.
Originally, when we casted him, we liked him. Like, he did a funny voice.
Yeah, like, I thought he was, like, I'm still cool with him. Like, oh, he's funny. Like, yeah, sure. Kinda.
The problem started when it came to actually recording the lines and sending them in. For one, his acting in a lot of places was really iffy to straight up not believable.
At one point...
Word, volleyball.
What? Oh, he couldn't pronounce volleyball.
That was a fun.
Like, the lines were like, I'm gonna put the balls on you. I'm like, what?
Yeah, he had this really bad habit. Like, when he first auditioned for Omeo the Ghost, he still kept in his flubbed lines. Like, that's a complete bad idea.
Yeah.
Then it became a problem of him actually doing the lines and sending them in. Eventually, kicked him out.
Yeah, then we used his final lines. But then Thorn realized while editing it that none of the jokes we wrote actually fit the source video.
None of them.
None of them. So we're like, God damn it. So we had to rewrite the whole entire thing all over again for the third time. Well, actually,
I think the first scene with Moi, that one actually fit, because all she's doing is floating in space. And
that was the only one that stayed.
Well, I had to fiddle with the script myself a little bit to get it to work anyway.
Yeah. Then after that, we made a new script, and... sorry. And we made a new script, and we recorded all of our lines, and we had everybody's lines except for Momoka, because we no longer had a voice for her. Me and Thorn spent 4 months trying to get a fucking voice for this girl. 4 months.
Yeah, 3 month minimum. Like, I'm just capping it at 4.
Yeah, I'd say it's 4, but jeez, like, we went on Voice Acting Alliance, like, only one person auditioned for her, and, like, she was an understudy, but she had a tendency of being annoying.
Yeah, you're getting a little ahead of yourself, though.
Am I?
Yeah, like, before then we went on YouTube, we looked for a lot of, demo reels on YouTube.
Right.
I originally pitched the idea of Sasuya. She's a voice actress for Azumanga Daioh Abridged, and I liked her voice acting a lot, and I thought she would have been great. So I sent a PM asking her if she would audition, and she never responded, ever.
Ever. It's been, she hasn't even sent a go away, stop bothering me type of thing. Just like, no, nothing. And like, she signed on to her accounts, we're all like, fuck you, so...
And that happened again when Yoshi suggested someone, anime songwriter, was it?
Yeah, her, because she put a fucking voice demo, like, literally, like, a week. Like, it was out for a week, and she wanted fucking voice role, so I sent her a PM. And, like, nothing. So, like, why the fuck would you have a voice demo and not follow through with what you want to do?
This happened again for a third person. I have no fucking clue who she was. I completely forgot.
Fuck.
After a while, we finally got to... No, wait, before then it was a Cryhog.
Yeah, Cryhog.
She actually responded, but her problem is she has dial-up, so she couldn't actually talk with us and do the lines for us, so it's mother of fucking crap, and then we finally made it to Al!
Yay! Like, I was going through voice demos for the final time, like, after this, we didn't know what the hell we were going to do to get a voice for this girl. And so I'm going through voice demos, this sucks, this is gay, and Dan says it's possible she did no. And so, we found, I did. I found, this one voice demo from Al V, and I was all like, I'm gonna listen to this, and I was like, wow, these voices are good. Like, does she have any projects? A little, and then I contacted her. I sent her a PM, like, hey, why don't you do this thingy, and then, like, literally, like, 5 seconds later, she sends me a PM. I'm like, what the? Oh, that was nice. And, like, we just started chatting back and forth. Like, oh, no, here's this thing. Oh, okay, here's Skype information. Oh, okay, thank you. And then, like, she got on Skype, and she tried out the voice, and she pretty much got it. But then, yeah.
Originally, a couple of problems with it was, one, her parents. She couldn't do Dark Momoka with them around. And two, when I finally got around to recording the lines for the episode, she got sick.
Yeah, she got sick, and so it was like, God fucking damn it. And she came on one time while being sick and said that she wanted to give him a go. But she was coughing through all of them, and I really didn't want to put her through it, so just kind of like, just never mind.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Even when we had to replace her, she was really supportive. So, yay, props to Al. Everybody give her a...
Yeah, everybody give her a hug. I think you faded out there, but I'm going to finish it. You give her a hug or something. Yeah.
Yeah, give her a hug and a hand clap. That's what I said.
Yeah, and she says, I'm sorry. It's okay. It was forever ago. It's not enough.
Life really sucks.
The what?
Life really sucks.
Yeah, there's that. I'm still fucking doing finals. So anyway. So then, after a good, month of trying to get voices for this character, Thorn puts an audition topic in Voice Acting Alliance. And so, he goes there and he's all like, oh my god, whoever wants to audition, and he's bumping it like 70,000 times. Like, yeah, you were bumping it like every 5 minutes, like, bump, third, fucking fifth page, bump. It's a dog, god damn it, somebody look at it. And so, like, you weren't getting anything, and then finally one person auditions, and then, like, she did okay, like, she wasn't really the best.
Did a job. Like, she had to re-audition to get it right.
Yeah, but then the problem came because nobody else but her auditioned, so we just gave it to her, like, just here you go. And so, like, okay, we're gonna test some lines out, but it only took me, like, 5 seconds to hate her so much.
Poor thing. Her name was, Blue Kurisu. Yeah, she had never, like, done lines or done a proper audition over Skype before, like, live with people in the room. So she was a freaking nervous wreck.
And she's like, adjust mic. Like, every time she would adjust the mic, it just go, like, the first 2 seconds, and I was just like, I want to stab my fucking face. Like, she just, every two, like, she sounded like she had a fucking oxygen tank in her throat, so, after that day, I never saw her again, and thank God. Just said, fuck her. And so, yeah, and then like a couple weeks later, I'm all like, hey, why don't we ask Lily to do the lines? She's been there forever, and like...
And yeah. I face-palmed. Why didn't we think of that earlier?
Like, why didn't we think of that 3 months ago? Like, there's this other girl who does voice acting for... Yeah? So it was like...
Friends with her, and we like what she does.
Like, yeah, so it was like... So it was like, son of a bitch. So we gave it to her, she got spot on, and yeah, we finally got Momoka's lines done.
And the episode's finally fucking done.
Yeah, we're like, yes, high five and everything, and we finally had episode 2 out, and that's why episode 2 took forever to come out.
Yeah.
Any questions? No, because the chat is slow, and I don't think they want to. Oh boy.
We'll save the questions for when we're done with everything, so write down the questions you have. We're going to be answering them at the end of the episode.
And they can be anything. They could be about our dick sizes and whatnot, so, yeah.
It's funny, because I never measured mine, so ha.
Me neither.
It's just there.
It just hangs in peas, and anyway. Shut up. Okay, so next,
time to go into joke explanations and inspirations.
Yeah, we made a small list. Yeah, it's not that long.
Nah. So you guys have seen the episode. You're pretty sure of all the jokes that are in it.
Somebody posted in the chat, you could have just had Momoka voiced by Microsoft Sam.
Nah, Azumanga Abridged did that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like, I'm for Yuki, I love you. How many more penises does Yoshi have? You'll find out at the end of this segment thingy. Majigger. Anyway, we're getting off track. Let's see, SFA2 joke and explanations. First one is, you sound like your father when he left. Where did this joke come from? Well, because in the actual show, like, they only mention the dad, like, once, and he's in a flashback. And so it's like, hi, I'm here, and, like, I never show up for the rest of eternity, and, like, they never explain where the fuck he is, or even mention that they have one, so it's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're like, we have to make a joke about that, and then, like, we threw it in.
Originally on the joke was something like Fuyuki would say, you sound like Dad when he left. Cause,
yeah, it was supposed to be Fuyuki originally.
Yeah, because in Fat Man's original draft of the script, or like in Yoshi and I's rewrite of it, it was actually Fuyuki who pops in out of nowhere and he's like, hi, I'm here. Where did you come from, son? You sound like Dad when you left. Which honestly, I think is a funnier joke, but it just didn't work as well.
Like, yeah, I'd be like, hi, I'm your son, and I don't know who the fuck you are. Mother? Yes, mother.
Mother.
Mother. I don't understand the next one, but I think it's the sound effect.
Yeah, the No More Heroes sting sound effect that I used when they open the door and oh my god, there's a room. It just
did the zoomy thing, like,
you open, it's like, yeah, you open the door, it's like, there's this awesome room in there. It's like, there's got to be something dramatic in there, and the first thing that popped in my head was the, like, opening door, leaving an area sound from No More Heroes.
I never played No More Heroes, but it's apparently pretty good. So I was like,
What the hell, I'm still...
What?
Yeah, neither have I, but I still like it.
The magazine says homo thing. You found that out on your own.
I did. When we were writing the episode, like the final draft of it, we watched the episodes like you should. I noticed that the magazine says Nomo, but the N looks a lot like an H. So, another gay joke. We don't have enough of those.
So we just flipped it around, and I just added, shouldn't that be a Z? And yeah.
We can play this game all day. That was a good line.
Let's see. What Aki and Natsumi say is to run away from Omio.
Oh, yeah.
None of you guys even know what the hell they were saying. They're like, bye.
Yeah, originally it was supposed to be a running loop of them, but there's smoke, dust flying around, everything's moving, it just wouldn't work. So I just sped everything up, and it's like, fuck, they're having an entire conversation in a second.
Yeah, originally it was something like they would come up with excuses for running around, but I didn't really think it was funny, because when you see something that's about to scare the shit out of you, you're not going to say, oh, look, I have to run away from you now, so I'm going to go and do my laundry while running away. See, it doesn't make sense. So I was like, why would you scream something out, like, as an excuse when you're freaking clearly terrified of something? So I was like, it's dumb, so we changed it to something else.
Yeah. Originally, Fat Man wrote it so that they were running in place and there was a treadmill hall. I thought the joke was kind of funny. Yoshi hated it.
Yeah, I never thought it was funny. Like, oh, look, they're running in place. Ha ha ha.
But
the hilarity.
What Natsumi are actually saying is, Natsumi is saying, oh, look, I've got to go buy some handcuffs. I mean, fondle Saburo, kind of a callback to the Freudian slip she makes in episode 1. And then Aki follows it up with, here, let me show you to the door, and then they run out.
Yeah, I never thought it was really that funny. Like, if the chat thinks it's funny, or if they ever get to that part, it's like, okay. So, like, to me, it was just never really funny. Let's see. Random background behind Fuyuki, the whole Toyota thing. How did that come to me? I forgot about the Toyota thing.
I don't remember. That was one of Fat's original jokes.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't make it? Oh, really? Like the Toyota with the like random background, like hi Toyota.
Yeah, I didn't come up with it.
I didn't either. Well, whatever. Fuyuki listing people in his club that aren't there.
I had just in case that went on for a long time. I had a huge list. Like I even threw in Kelson and Rodimus, or Fat Man and Yoshi, as you guys know them. It was Fat Man's idea. I also threw in a couple of my real-life friends, like Justin and Joseph.
Oh, is that it?
Pretty much. It goes on a while, but
Right.
not a lot of things in there that are important.
Really good chicken. Let's see. Next one is Peeping Tina.
Oh yeah. When I wrote that line, I had no idea Peeping Tina was an actual, like, legitimate phrase.
Yeah, like, you seriously just, like, popped it out of your head, and I was like, I'm gonna look it up on the internet, and I was like, holy fuck, it's real. Because, like, it's supposed to be the female equivalent to Peeping Tom.
Yeah.
And, like, Thorn just said Peeping Tina, and, like, he just made it up on the spot. Then I looked it up, and oh, look, it is the real one. Like, fuck.
Like, hell yeah.
Like, awesome, like, just 3 points for you. The flesh statue! You didn't use the box.
Flesh statue was another one of Fat Man's original jokes.
Yeah.
Yoshi and I didn't really get it. I thought it was kind of funny because it's like, I'm gonna hide in plain sight.
Derp.
Derp. Which one of us decided that it would be extra funny if she just randomly screamed out, "Statue!"
No, I thought it was hilarious. Like, she's trying to hide and she just yells, "Ah!" Like, oh god. So, I forgot who came up with that one. I think it was you.
I think it was me, because I listened over the recording and I just blurted it out, so I'm pretty sure it came out of nowhere.
That you didn't use the box thing as Snake. How did that one come out?
I honestly don't remember.
Did we
It's like one of the first clips I rendered.
Yeah, I think that was the first one you rendered.
It had to be. It's too
It
fun.
was like it was 2 seconds. You didn't use the box, and they're like, okay, that's it.
You didn't use the box. Yeah.
All right, next.
I love doing that voice, even if I'm not perfect at it.
I think it sounds all right.
Oh yeah. No, that's
Oh god. Let's see. Gee, it sure is boring around here, though. That one, I think it was because, like when you look at a YouTube poop, everybody in the world is going to use Mama Luigi clips to sell the ZDI games and the Hotel Mario thingy. Like, usually Philips CDI. And I was like, I hate that. It's fucking boring, and it's the same fucking thing. And so, like, I see, like, he's the only one in the house at the moment. And so, he's holding his Gundams, and I'm all like, he could say something that has to be boring related. And so I just randomly said, gee, it sure is boring around here. And then Thorn, I think you added in the dough part.
Yeah, originally, like, didn't exactly have dough.
Yeah.
Determined.
Like, I didn't want...
Don't fucking say that, that's not funny.
Like, yeah, I did, exactly, that's why I wanted it to be in, but, like, somehow be different.
Yeah, I thought it came out pretty good.
And it just goes, dough! Like, the fist just falls, like, the way the fist came down, like, I really was like, wow, that was pretty good, like, fuck.
Second episode for me, and I've still got it.
Yay! Fuck, I can't read maps. I think I made that up on the spot. Because, like,
yes, like that.
It's an abridged series, so you try to work with the best of what you can, and so, like, since Karero in our series is kinda dumb, kinda not, in a way, and where he's kinda gay and kinda not, it's like, I'll explain more of that later. It's like, so, like, he prints out a map, and, like, he reads it, and I'm all like, what can we do with that? And so I just randomly said, fuck, I can't read maps! And
yeah, because at first, it was supposed to be Karero prints out the map, he rolls into a ball, going after finding Fuyuki, but then he just ends up back at his house, but there weren't any clips that would have worked well with that.
Yeah. So I changed it to, fuck, I can't read maps!
Which is even funnier.
What Thomas says when he's suddenly tied up. Oh, yeah. Not even I got it the first time.
Yeah, when Momoka suddenly goes aggro and ties Tamama up to the tree, I did a bunch of random lines for him to say, and I ended up choosing what in the butt. That's what. So he says, what in the butt?
Cause like the first time I heard it, I heard him say what, but I'm all like, what's he trying to say? Like, but what?
Yeah.
And then I came to you like, what the fuck is he saying? What in the butt? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of confused lines. Eventually got to what? Then that was a natural transition to what in the butt? Of course.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Who took all the balls? I think that was yours.
Yeah, that was me. It was like the original line for Momoka was that like she took all the balls from the gym, and so she's using it to throw them at Tamama. But like before that, there's a clip of Natsumi where she's in front of, like she's playing an actual game of volleyball, and so like Kero rolls into a ball and he like exits to the other side because he's trying to find Fuyuki. Mm-hmm. And so I just put it together, like, she hasn't had a line in a while, so I said, why doesn't she say something funny, like, who took all the balls? And then I followed it up with, like, you don't have any, from the back of my room.
And we all died, so it stayed.
Yeah. I think those were the days when we had, like, 4 to 5 people in a call.
Yeah.
Good old days, but anyway.
Kero kills a hooker.
I don't remember how that would come out.
Originally, it was it played out pretty like how it does in the episode. Like, he jumps, I swear to God, but he says, I swear to God I didn't steal the hooker, and I was like, kill the hooker is funnier.
Yeah. I think it's a Grand Theft Auto reference, but I wasn't really thinking Grand Theft Auto at the point. It's just, he's just standing in front of the cage, and so he jumps. Like, what are you gonna say when you get surprised? Like, oh God, what the fuck is going on? And the what am I doing in your school thing was it that Fuyuki says like, hey Sarge, what are you doing in my school? And so Kero tries to follow it up with something to get him back at. And so he just says, what am I doing in your school? Haha, booyah! Wait. So, yeah.
It was one of your random outbursts.
Yeah, like, hi, oh my God, how's it going? High five, cake and stuff.
I'm gay. No, wait. I'm gay the end.
Hey, I'm gay the end. Oh, are we going to do the one before that one?
Well, we can do this one now since it's already...
the I'm gay the end. The I'm gay the end. There's a long history between Kero and Tamama, like before episode 2 was made, that I do not want to get into. It's just a fucking landmine. But anyway, why did we make Sarge and Tamama gay lovers? Well, why not?
That's a long story.
Mostly, the only answer I can come up with to avoid anything is just why not? Because they can.
You can find the origin in FATLP's called the episode for a Link to the Past called Tamama Tits. That's how far back it goes.
Oh God, I fucking hate that so much.
Yeah, he's gay, so.
He's gay, so.
I gotta say, I actually like how it came out with, so to speak, how it came out. Because, the joke isn't that, haha, he's gay, it's that he's up front with it. He's like, shut up, I don't give a shit. So we have a gay main character, and he doesn't give a crap. I think that's pretty groundbreaking for an abridged series who doesn't dabble in it.
Well, actually, I'm kind of gay, because there's another character in mine. Well, that's for episode 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Well, it's that he's gay, but the jokes aren't that he's gay, haha. It's how he handles it, and how the jokes come out of left field, how he reacts, the delivery, actual legitimate comedy instead of gay exploitation.
Yeah, it's pretty much the basis. Alright, we're going back one. Drop the pants. Drop the pants, bitch. That was you.
That was me. Like in the original episode, he drops, the Kero Ball drops pans on Momoka. Said, so, drop the pans, bitch. That one came up pretty easily, but wanted to follow that up with Momoka mistaking what it said for drop the pants.
And that's where the follow-up line, but I'm wearing a skirt, came from.
Yeah, originally it was but we're out in public, but that one didn't quite hint at, she thought it was talking about her, clothes.
Yeah. Next is, we already did that one, jelly/peanut butter.
First,
I think that was me, wasn't it?
yeah, you came up with both of these. Originally, Yoshi, it's what, you didn't get the peanut butter. That's what Momoka says when she's dazed. Yoshi said that, like, he was pretending to be, like, completely fucked over. It's like, I didn't get the peanut butter, and it was too damn.
I was all like, ha, you didn't get the peanut butter, and so...
Really fast, I didn't get the peanut butter.
And, like, she was supposed to say it like she was dazed, and, like, usually when we write the lines, we just, like, say them in, like, random voices, because when you write lines, you get a little crazy, and you just, yeah.
You do.
Yeah, it's a pretty fun experience, but anyway. So
we put that in there. And Yoshi, like, because it said peanut butter, it was like, he was coming up with a line for Karo. It was like, Yuki, I want to introduce you to my jelly. Peanut butter and jellies.
I swear to God, it wasn't really supposed to connect. I don't even know where jelly came from. It just happened. Like, hey, I'd like to introduce you to my jelly. I just spot on straight out from, I wasn't even thinking about it. I just said it. Like, hey, here's my introduce my jelly. I mean,
Tamama. And it actually worked. And I pitched the idea to him, like, maybe we should have more subtle sandwich jokes from now on.
You're not getting any, but yeah. Alright, next. That's just the Gundam models.
Oh, yeah. In Fat Man's original draft, he had jokes. I think this might have been influenced by another joke that we came up with that isn't used yet, but it's in, like, the joke vault. So it's...
Yeah, we have a lot of those. I bet you crazy kids would like to know what's in it.
No, but you can't. The basic idea is that Karo's schizophrenic and he thinks the Gundam models are talking to him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yoshi didn't like that so much, but we kept that one line in.
Yeah. What the hell does press start mean?
That's yours.
Yeah, that one was mine. Well, it's mostly because I wanted him to talk about something completely irrelevant. Like, he's kind of like, in a way, trying to ignore it, but he's not realizing it. And so Tom was like, sorry, you should do that. And he's like, oh yeah, that back at the time I stuck my dick in peanut butter, and yeah. And so, I just followed it. I don't know why I picked Final Fantasy VII. I actually hate Final Fantasy, and I probably shouldn't have said that live, but still. I don't like Final Fantasy, and so I don't know why Final Fantasy VII came to mind. So I was like, I can't be Final Fantasy VII. What the fuck does press start mean? And then, yeah.
I thought it was hilarious, so we put it in.
Yeah, and next is Bill Nye and Mythbusters. I don't think I was even involved in that one.
Oh yeah, that was me. This is one of Kululu's, like, 2 lines. Bill Nye, Mythbusters, generic science shit. Ha, he's the sciencey character. So it's just like, hey, Bill Nye, Mythbusters. See ya. And he's out.
Alright. Yeah.
Am I done here?
Like, yeah, you'll get your episode soon.
Yeah.
Coffee episode 6. Anyway.
I'll also mention, you guys remember, like, in the first episode, Karo calls Giroro a pedophile. So that explains one, what he says, I'm going to put C4 in your toothpaste, call me a pedo again, I dare you.
Yeah.
Then that joke at the very end of the episode, like that little thing where the screen's all black, I'm going to brush my toothbrush. Like, we'll explain what the fuck that's supposed to mean later.
I know what that one is.
It's toothbrush.
And the next one is, when did you change it from Sven? That one's all you and Ghost.
That was totally Ghost. He was just, he threw out a random name and it was great. It's kind of the perfect transition from actually, like, making a pun from his name, like, Dororo's name, and then changing that over to completely fucking the name up.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's Sven. That just sounds comedic.
What the fuck is Sven? Doesn't even sound like a real name.
I think it's like Russian, Ukrainian, that kind of name.
Okay, everybody in the chat, find out what Sven means.
Where does Sven come from?
What does Sven mean? Everybody in the chat, go look it.
Sven.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and give props to Ghost. That was all his, and it's hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, I got this one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you need to explain this one.
I need to explain this one. Alright. The next joke is Keroro suddenly speaking Spanish, and the whole Cuatro and Argachase thing. Well, you see, the thing is, I'm half Dominican. I'm Hispanic, and I speak Spanish words. And unless somebody says speak Spanish words, I'm not going to say Spanish words. So...
Even then, don't speak Spanish words.
Yeah. So... Yeah, like, he's mopping the floor, and... Well, what's the first thing you think of when you see somebody mopping a floor? Like, it shouldn't be something that normal people who are rich and have money should do. So, it was pretty much a joke. Yeah, see, someone cleaning, exactly, but...
Yeah.
But, like, if you're a rich person...
Someone who cleans, like, for a rich person, and Hispanic.
And Hispanic, exactly. A Mexican, Dominican, whoever you can get that ends with N. And so, I'm Dominican, so... In a way, the joke doesn't really offend myself, so I can do it. And Tamama's response for Cuatro, well...
that was another one of my random outbursts.
That was yours. It's just that Tamama's retarded, so...
Yeah, you were just in Spanish. I was like, Cuatro.
So they just said Cuatro, and I laughed. Like, what kind of response is that? Like, I just said, like, a fucking library of words. Cuatro?
Cuatro.
I got shot, and so...
I really like Cuatro, because it's not that predictable.
Like,
there's kind of a flow to it.
Oh, somebody found out what Sven means.
Sven, the boy's name Sven, is of Old Norse origin, and its meaning is boys or lad. So, yay. It's a Norse name, so fuck that.
Awesome. The props to no machine gun for him. And, well, Argachase, well, again, Keroro and Tamam are gay, so gay sex.
Like I said, well, yeah. Well, I said, you should say bend over in Spanish. It was like, oh, God, I don't know. We really don't say that. So we
we don't really say those types of words, so...
He had to look up the
I had to look... I had to look up what bend over meant in Spanish. So, God. Like, I brought my mom into the room and asked her, and she showed me an example which I really regret asking her, and so... I looked at the definition, I was like, okay, I got it, thanks, Mom, go read your downloaded books, and so... Yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
The first thing you found was curva encima.
Yeah, curva encima. Which doesn't fucking make sense at all. I think that means curve. Encima. I don't remember, but I know it's curve something. But yeah, it didn't work, so I went somewhere else to another website. Okay, here's the real thing, and yeah. And that's how... And yeah.
At first we didn't know how it was pronounced, so we said Aga cheese.
Yeah, Aga cheese. I forgot all about that. That was great. I forgot all about that. Aga cheese.
Aga cheese.
I think you were the one who said it.
Yeah, I was like, Aga cheese. Aga cheese.
And aga, it pretty much means make. And so, that pretty make cheese. So I was like, what the fuck? Aga cheese. So I was like, what the fuck? Make cheese.
Aga cheese.
And now people are making fun of me because I said to ask my mom to bend over. Where's for a school project? God. Good times. There's only like 2 left for the Sgt Frog. The next one is Aga cheese. The next one is today's episode is brought to you by cholesterol. I remember this one.
Oh yeah, we were watching the episodes when we were writing the script. When I saw Tamama with like the little thing of French fries. It was like, today's episode is brought to you by cholesterol. And Yoshi died laughing because it apparently fit perfectly with Tom.
Yeah, like, 'cause we're watching it at the same time, and so, like, the minute he says, today's episode is brought to you by cholesterol in the actual video, it seriously, like, fit the lip flaps. Like, the minute every single word he said, like, the lips matched. And as soon as he finished saying cholesterol, like, Tom finished saying words too, and I was like, holy fuck! We need to put that in there. It was just funny, like, hey, today's episode is brought to you by cholesterol, because, like, he says random things, and it's just funny. And the last one is brush my toothbrush. As in,
I'm gonna brush my toothbrush. Like, you know that Guerrero's the one who blows it up, but where did brush my toothbrush come from?
It was because I was flubbing over my words, because I was saying something. No, I was typing it up. It was a typo.
Oh.
Because I wrote, I'm gonna brush my toothbrush for, like, one of the things, because it was supposed to be something else completely. We were trying to make the joke where, like, the toothbrush would explode, and so he said, I typed in, I'm gonna brush my toothbrush, and so, I wrote it twice, and I take out one, I'm like, this still doesn't make any sense. And so we lost it, and, like, we're putting that in.
We're keeping it. He's brushing his toothbrush.
I'm gonna brush my toothbrush. Oh, God, my toothbrush! And that's all the jokes for SFA2.
If we missed anything, write down the question. We'll answer it at the end of the episode. Because now it's on to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Abridged.
Yay! It's doing incredibly well for more than I expected.
Yeah.
Alright, and so where the idea came from? Well, it all started back when, like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue was first coming out on Game Boy Advance.
Get more water.
What was that?
Go ahead and explain it. I'm going to get more water.
Okay. Alright, so it's time for the Yoshi show and stuff, so... Oh, wait, somebody says, what? Oh, D-Fat-Man. So why have the credits in Spanish? The credits are in Spanish because the last thing I say are in Spanish. Like, I get shot saying, so, like, it's Spanish mode and shit. That's pretty much it. To appeal to a wider audience, maybe. We do have a Mexican who watches. Anyway, that's irrelevant. So, the idea for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon came from because, what soda did you consume mainly while editing? Pepsi. And so, it started back when Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Red and Blue was coming out. So, yeah. I watched it, and it was like the cheesiest thing in the fucking world. Like, oh my god, we're Team Go-Getters, yeah! And, like, we're fighting Team Meanies, and, like, that's the dorkiest name in the fucking world. And so, yeah. I was all like, I want to make fun of this. And so, 4 years later, I meet Thorn and Fat Man, and yeah, and that's how the story went. And I think I said, save your questions. I've been answering them.
Well, the questions from the audience are at the end of the episode.
Yeah, but they're just dumb stuff. Like what soda did you eat and drink when you were fucking editing it with Thorn? Pepsi. They're just like dumb things. So I was like, okay, why not? I don't care.
Actually, it wasn't.
I explained.
It was Dr. Pepper knockoff.
Well, anyway, so moving on to the script writing for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
You and me, Fat Man, you and me.
Oh boy.
Anyway, the script...
But no. He's talking about the Dr. Pepper thing. Anyway. The script writing, well... What could we say about the script writing?
Other than it was the most insane thing we've done so far.
Yeah, it was like fucking 100% retardation for almost every fucking line we wrote. That's really all I can say for it, because really, this is going to explain me the jokes, because I have no idea what to say for script writing. It just sort of happened.
Yeah, that's the best explanation.
It just sort of happened, like a certain event between Tamama and Keroro, which will never be brought up again. And Fat Man knows it, and if you write it, I'm going to stab you. Anyway.
I'll fucking kick you out of the chat.
And then anyway, well, you're not going to be a moderator. You're going to be a normal person. Anyway. So, first joke is, what you talk about, Flamer? I think you came up with it.
No,
Did you?
that was one of yours, because you knew...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was me, because, like, you look at Squirtle's face, he has, like, a really funny face, and, like, I paused it, because, like, me and him were watching the episode at the same time, and, like, it paused on a really funny face. So I just went, what you talking about, Flamer? And we just lost it.
You were coming up with, like, things you would call Charmander. Flamer was one of them, because he's a fire type.
Yeah, he's a fire type, and he's Charmander. And, like, really, this was written before Gary Coleman's death, so...
Like, 2 months before it.
Like, 2 months before, so...
That was a real bad coincidence.
That's a really bad coincidence. We're you know, we all miss the guy. It wasn't a reference. It's, yeah. We all miss him.
No, we don't.
Yeah. That's something mean to say, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, Charmander's follow-up line was internet, because Flamer on the internet. We made a subtle connection. We're more clever than you think.
Oh, wow, I never caught that. I thought it was just because he's dumb as hell.
No, Flamer on the internet. Oh.
Okay, no, I never got that. I thought it was just Flamer because why not?
Well, that kind of, yeah.
What's the internet? Like,
Charmander's line.
I didn't get that. Like, what's the internet because he's fucking dumb? Wow, I never saw that before.
Hey.
Oh, fuck. The whale!
The whale!
The explanation of the whale!
Yeah. Well, Yoshi was typing... Well, originally Yoshi was typing up the script, like... We kind of made it off on that.
Yeah. So...
We didn't know what the... It's actually a catfish Pokemon. We didn't know what he was called, so we just called him the whale, but Yoshi forgot to take off caps lock when he wrote the whale, so...
Yeah, so... It was in the giant letters, the whale!
That's how you have to pronounce it. You have to pronounce it as the whale!
Yeah, so now every time
That's just awesome.
Every time you see the whale, it's because of a typo. And because of cap locks. Well, it's not it's because of a capo.
That was a capo, yeah.
A capo. It was a capo.
It's been a long time since we used that term.
In a shed, one day in sky.
Shut up.
I was bored as hell, so I made fun of Pokemon. Anyway.
The whale. The whale's awesome. I really like how insensitive the whale became.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be like, he's supposed to be like the wise person of the pond. But like here, it's just like, I'm the whale, and everything I say goes.
I own everything!
Yeah, pretty much.
He says, isn't the volcano where Pokemon get killed right in front of, like, the Pikachu's, like, the kidnapped Pikachu's brother is, like, scared for him. He's like, he's probably gonna die. And then he was like, who the hell are those faggots? So he's insensitive and vaguely homophobic.
Alright, let's see. Charmander / Fayuki / random outbursts that made it into the script. Let's talk about Charmander.
Talk about Charmander.
Let's talk about Charmander. What the fuck is up with Charmander?
What happened? Like, along the time we were writing the script, eventually Charmander just started getting all the dumbest lines.
I don't know how he just... He became the greatest character in the whole thing.
It's like halfway through writing all of the script, Yoshi was like, I can't believe there's only one episode of this.
Yeah, like, there's only one episode of this team. There's 2 episodes for another team when they released Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Explorers of Darkness, and Explorers of Time, and recently Explorers of Sky. So they did it with that team. Don't ask us that we're going to do it, we're not going to do that, because it doesn't have this team. We don't like the other team. Because...
Sucks dick.
Yeah, pretty much. And, yeah. I guess there's Piplup and Chimchar and a fucking third Pokemon who's not even a starter, but for some reason is part of the team, and it was kind of dumb, so... Yeah, we're not doing the other team. If it was with this team, we would make this like our second series.
Yeah, if there was a complete series of this would be our main, like, abridged series.
Yeah.
Although, actually, to be honest, I'm kind of glad there's only one episode, because there's only so far you can take this.
Yeah. But still.
Yeah.
What Charmander? How exactly is this? Why not? Because it's Charmander.
Well, it's like, I think it was around the time we wrote I'm an airplane on legs.
Yeah, how did that happen, actually?
It's like, he was like, you said he's the retarded one, isn't it? It was like, yeah. So eventually it was just a matter of saying dumber and dumber things.
Yeah, you just wrote, I'm an airplane on legs, and then...
A lot of Charmander's lines were just random outbursts from me.
Like, is he fucking retarded? And yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one that made me laugh the most, where you just went triple fudge ice cream sundae, and like you just came out of nowhere with it, and it was quiet, so I died for like 3 minutes.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out what we would call Metal Claw when they're in the cave and he attacks the rock. We didn't want to call it Metal Claw; it's got to be funny. So my mind went back again to No More Heroes, where to do a special attack, like Travis Touchdown yells out his favorite pudding. So it's like, triple fudge ice cream sundae! So his attacks are dessert attacks.
I just fucking died. I couldn't breathe. I'm legs on airplanes! In the chat.
Oh god, I can see that.
That's funny.
Like, I could see that image, legs on airplanes, that's...
That's probably already there. Just like... Anyway.
Yeah.
Fuyuki's out. Fuyuki. Why is Fuyuki there?
I don't remember.
He's there. Why the fuck not?
One of us made a random outburst as Fuyuki. Or, like, involving Fuyuki, like, the name or something. His first line, it probably was me saying, the period line again, only a little crazier.
Yeah, you said it like, that's when I had my first period. And I was like, God damn it, Thor.
The next, it was like, hey guys, what's up? Then,
just randomly throw Fuyuki in there.
Yeah, the real, like, catalyst for insanity started, like, immediately after I said that, when, Yoshi said his Kiro, okay, what are you doing in the Pokemon world? And I killed him by saying, I have a Pokemon, Waka Waka!
It's just like he said it. That still gets me.
I recorded that. I have to release Yoshi's reaction, because the both of us were laughing so hard.
It's just, you did it in the most over-the-top thing it's the most over-the-top voice I've ever heard, and you just go Waka Waka, like Pac-Man out of Pokemon. Like, that's why this is great.
I gotta release that. Maybe I should put it up on YouTube after the podcast.
If you want to, go ahead. Let's see, next. Next, I have warts on my dick. Where did I have warts on my dick? I came up with it, but actually I didn't. The thing was, I was watching this movie, which was called Basketball, not basketball, Basketball, where these two guys, they combined basketball and baseball into one sport, and it becomes like an actual sport in the movie. It was a comedy. It starred the guys who made South Park. They're the actual people. So they're like one of the guys is like in a car ride, and like a lot of shit was going on through the movie, and so like a motivational song starts playing, and like it starts all nice, like your life is spinning out of control, and you hear the piano and everything, and then like it just goes into this like freaking rock thing, like, yeah, when you're down, you gotta get up. Like he starts getting into it. He starts tapping on the steering wheel, like, and then like the song pretty much says everything that just happened to the guy. Like, and your girlfriend thinks you suck. It's up to you to let him know that it was all part of some rich guy's evil plan. And he's just looking at the radio like, what the fuck? And like, look out ahead, there's a truck changing lanes. You're like, what the, oh shit, and then he turns, you got some yellow crumbs on your upper lip, and he does, and then like the song just randomly goes, and those warts on your dick won't go away unless you stop using topical cream every day. And then he just like turns around and goes to the store, and so I just, like, I really wanted to do a fucking parody of that. And so anyway, so like I just threw that line in, I have warts on my dick, and so we lost it.
Yeah, it was like there were a couple of points. It was a matter of figuring out exactly where we should put it. Like originally, it was going to be early on. Like one of my suggestions was it was while Chikorita was talking, like Charmander and interrupted. Like, I have warts on my dick, or that Fiyuki would actually say it.
Yeah, but then it just went to Charmander.
Yeah, then we settled on the point in the cave.
Apparently, I become a meme. Yoshi's reaction to blank. Yoshi's reaction to plutonium. Yoshi's reaction to goatsy. Yoshi's reaction to your reaction. Fuck. Next thing. Team irrelevant. Oh boy.
Well, that kind of describes them in the original episode.
Yeah, pretty much. Because, like, in the actual show, they don't actually do anything.
Just get in their way and be dicks.
Pretty much. Like, we're gonna rescue Pikachu first. Woo! Like, okay, that's the high point of their day, okay. And so... they just do, like, fucking stupid stuff, like, ooh, I took a marker and I wrote a picture of somebody on a tree, like, oh yeah, it's pretty evil. And so anyway.
They're called Team Meanies.
Yeah, Team Meanies.
Hate these guys.
That's like the dorkiest thing ever. It's like they're like freaking a group of adults that do child things, like they fucking ring the doorbell and they run away. Like, they're those type of guys, and so they barely do anything except like trap Pichu once and lose to a fucking Skarmory. And so like, yeah, they don't do anything. Like, they're just there. And
the go-getters have to save their asses.
Yeah, pretty much. They just give them berries, like, here you go, you cocks. So, if you notice, throughout the whole episode, one of the members didn't actually speak.
Yeah.
Medicham, the yoga thingy-mabobber. And so, we just kinda... We didn't like her. We were like, what the fuck is she doing? She didn't do anything. She's just there.
Yeah, Medicham creeped Yoshi out.
Yeah, like, look at the lips. And, like, so whatever. So I was like, we shouldn't probably have her. So she's just, like, there.
She's just there.
We didn't even bother getting a voice for her. It's just like, you're too fucking creepy. Just
I was tempted to put in the credits Medicham played by nobody!
The nobody! Oh, why didn't you put it there?
There wasn't
in all caps, nobody! Oh boy, more reactions. His reaction to my reaction. Yoshi's reaction to Yoshi. Yoshi's reaction to Sandit is censored. Facepalm. God damn it.
I know what he's talking about. It's like a internet or a YouTube bad.
Anyway.
Pam.
Facepalm. Faceplam.
Nice one.
Hey, want some faceplam? Look at that. Look at Fat Man. Faceplam. Awesome.
Who from Jags?
Faceplam. I want some of that. Faceplam. Faceplam.
Guys are in rare form today.
Anyway. So.
Back to Team Irrelevant. Gengar's voice. Some of you may or may not know, we originally were trying to get Takahata 101 to be one of the voice, like to do a guest voice for Gengar. We didn't exactly have a plan for what voice he would use, but eventually he was too busy. We just dropped him, and I decided to do Gengar myself.
Yeah, like he took the role. He's like, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it. And then like, yeah, I'm too busy being awesome, so it kind of just went on without him. Yeah.
Then when I did Gengar, like, I was thinking, you know, a Nappa-esque voice would work for Gengar.
Yeah, like, we're gonna rescue Raging first and do it evilly.
So he wasn't originally planned. We didn't have a plan for Gengar, but he wasn't originally supposed to be Nappa. It just ended up that way, and I think it still works.
Yeah. Moving on, Diarimasu.
Oh.
That's the thing that Chikorita, Charmander, and Squirtle say, like, once you get the mission.
Yeah.
Like, Diarimasu. Well, okay. And so, that's in the Japanese version of Sgt. Frog. Like, almost everything.
Every freaking second.
Yeah, every sentence. I'm Sergeant Carol, Diarimasu, I do stuff, and like, his voice is really annoying in Japanese, honestly. And so, like, we just put it in there because that means sir, yes, sir, and, yeah.
It's a particle to put at the end of a sentence. Like, just a statement.
Yeah, like you Japanese fags would put san, sama, and I don't remember the rest, but those types.
Watashi wa Austin de arimasu.
Deisu.
I am Austin.
Yeah. How's it going, Austin Deisu? Like, see, that would be annoying after a while.
Yeah.
Shaiko Rita is such an erotic name. Look at the chat, Shaiko Rita. Anyway, where are we? That reminds me of something seen. So yeah, those.
Oh yeah.
Well, we kind of wanted a reference to Sgt. Frog, so
it's like when Gengar looks at them from the side, it looks like a rape face. Kind of did that in episode 1. So, hey, reference.
Yeah, reference, and so we put it together, and they're like, "Not funny!" Came out, and yeah. The sinus video.
Some of you guys remember that? Crazy.
God, that was fucking funny as hell. You're just breathing into your camera. Sinus video. That was part of your old account. I missed that.
I re-uploaded it.
Awesome. I gotta look. I've got it. Anyway, let's see. And the other one for Charmander. Well, Charmander is dumb, so, like, I just said, why doesn't he just remember a carton of milk?
Yeah.
I just picked the dumbest thing I could think of, and so I just said a carton of milk.
And it was perfect.
I like the music.
Yeah, that was near, like, the end of the episode production when we had actually gotten back into working on it. Mm-hmm. It's like, I was thinking of, like, the honeymoon show theme. Then Yoshi said, "Come and knock on our door." Like, that's fucking Three's Company. But that's even better.
Yeah, I just started singing it while he was singing the song. I just went, "Come and dance on our floor, come and dance on our floor, take a step at a time. Hi there, boys, crack." And so, yeah.
It's not the honeymoon show. That's
Three's Company. And so, yeah.
That's where it came from.
Chikorita getting constantly interrupted.
She's the girl and nobody cares about her.
She's the girl. That's pretty much it. She's the girl. Nobody cares about me. Hey, did you hear the wind blow?
Yeah, it was kind of sharp sounding, wasn't it?
Guys, I paid for the rent. What's the internet? Yeah. I really do want to make a subtle reference, or just like a reference to them at some point. Anyway.
Yeah, we'll get to them eventually.
I'll be for later. This isn't the last time you'll see them, that's for sure.
Oh, no.
Calling the berry a grenade.
That was one of your... That's something you just randomly said when you're like...
That wasn't me, that was you. Oh no, wait.
That was you.
I'm thinking of the other part, like when you were at Charmander, like, eat this, it's deadly. I'm thinking of the other thing.
No.
Like, okay, so they get the treasure box, and like they go to Kangaskhan, and she gives them a bunch of stuff. No, wait, that's how I went. They have like a treasure bag, and it's full of stuff, and food, berries and stuff. And
berries.
And the fairy got parents, and so. Like, she looks inside the box, and so I'm thinking, oh, look, there's a bunch of berries and stuff. What can we do to make it funny? And so, like, I made them find a bunch of stupid shit, like, we got some berries, some oh god, I can't even do the voice. A stick, another stick, I'm a girl, I swear!
I can do Chikorita!
Another stick, and a grenade, like, it was just part of the line just to throw in and a grenade.
I thought that was a great line. Talking about... You're not making Charmander the musical. Ever.
That would be amazing.
That would be too damn much. Damn it.
That is the best thing I've seen all day.
Charmander the musical.
Charmander the musical.
That'll be the subtitle to this episode.
Oh, God. Oh, that made my day. Thank you, Kazu-san. Charmander the musical. That's a thought. I would just make a whole fucking disc or a commercial or something. Anyway, where were we? So yeah, like, I wanted them to have, like, stupid shit and then something you wouldn't expect. So like, hey, some sticks and here's a grenade.
And a grenade. I still love that one.
Like, and a grenade. And so yeah. Kangaskhan's forehead. So this is actually an animation flaw.
Yeah.
If you notice, like, when she calls the guys over, you can see her head. You can see that there's a triangle, and if you know Pokemon Generation 1, like all the cool kids do, then you've noticed that Kangaskhan has a black triangle on her head. And so, like, from a distance, you can see that the animators forgot to color that part. And so in the next shot, there it is. It's there all of a sudden. And we caught that. Like, there's no way we could let that get away.
No.
I'm Batman again.
That was one of yours.
Yeah, like, cause like there's three, like she gives them a bunch, like a little bit of treasure and stuff, and fucking 3 napkins, pretty much, like to wear around their neck. Like, yeah, you could be superheroes. And so, like, for Chikorita, she obviously needs, like, a girly thing. Like, hey, I'm Wonder Woman. And then, like, Squirtle says, I'm Batman. And I was expecting Thorn to take, like, fucking Superman or something.
And that was, you said, I'm Batman again. That was you.
Yeah, like, I was trying to think of something else, but, like, since it was Tri-Man, I just said, I'm Batman again.
And we got it.
And then, like, the honking, like, cucaracha thing like that. Why not?
No, because one, it just seemed to fit. It's like it was the exact sound I was thinking of when I saw them stand there, like with background behind them.
It was from Ed, Edd and Eddy, the greatest Cartoon Network cartoon ever.
Yeah.
Anyway, oh god. Pichu going.
Yep. It like the proper spelling of that is who. Wub, 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 hern, hern, hern.
Let me put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
What the...
Basically, that just came from what Peach's face looks like and what he actually does. And the wub, 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 hern, hern, hern came from some of you may know Mystery Science Theater 3000. Yeah, Tom Servo did that a lot in the, what was it? Red Zone Cuba episode, making fun of the main guy for being fat and looking like Curly from the Three Stooges. And that just seemed to fit.
And so, like, the operating the lights thing, like, he's knocked out on the floor, and so... Like, yeah, like, they give him a berry, and usually when, like, a character's down or they're about to die in generic cartoons, like, they say, oh, boy, now it can be on whatever the fuck and be a dancer. And so I was trying to think of the same thing, but I wanted to change it. So I put in, like, yay, now I can be on Broadway and operate the lights. Like, he's just gonna fix the lights, and, like, nobody cares.
That was fine.
Really? Operating the lights? No, I came up with operate the lights.
And that was... I'm pretty sure it was me.
No, I did. Remember? Like, literally right after that, yeah, I can be on Broadway and operate the lights!
Yeah, that was me. The operate the lights one.
I'm pretty sure Operate the Lights was mine.
Oh,
whatever. It doesn't matter. It was still a fucking hilarious joke.
It's still funny anyway. It's another one of those perfect irony jokes.
Yeah, and the what?
That's like the first joke you planned back when you first saw this.
Yeah, when I first saw that, like when I was still 12, like they're going through like this little hall of shroomish and stuff, and so like they're trying to get all quiet and walking, and so like Squirrel's all like he's all like, oh boy, there's a lot of shroomish here, and like you look at Charmander's face and it looks like he's screaming everything he's trying to say. He's like, I'm Charmander, and so like I decided like he should just like fucking in it, like Squirrel should be like, okay guys, you have to be really quiet. You don't want to. They're like, Charmander, you fucker, and so that's pretty much how it happened.
Yeah, he wanted it said exactly like really deep. It's like, what?
Like, Charmander, you fucker. The 4Kids thing with Skarmory, oh my god.
That only started because we were trying to think of something that Skarmory should say when she flies out of the air.
Yeah, like the scoop of Pichu, and like the first thing that came to my mind when I saw Skarmory fly and pick up Pichu is he just yo, like he just flies out of nowhere singing One Piece all of a sudden. And so that's pretty much it. It just sort of happened.
Yeah,
because
when Skarmory flies away, we followed up with Chikorita. It's like, Skarmory's turned evil, because 4Kids are evil.
And they suck, and so...
Spiraled out of control from there.
Yeah, from then on, I just started singing a bunch of 4Kids songs to Skarmory. I sang Kirby, I sang Pokemon, Sonic X at one point, but it killed me. More Skarmory rap? No, that's gonna destroy my voice. So, let's see. What else did I say? No.
You did Kirby right back at you.
Yeah, I did Kirby, and I did Pokemon. I did Sonic X. I don't think I did the Ninja Turtles or Winx Club. But I only did a couple of them, and so we just ran with it. Skipping Team Irrelevant for the second time.
Because fuck them. They're irrelevant.
They don't do anything. It's like, okay, why not? They're not going to show up in the episode. Actually, they do. If you notice in the final clip, like, they're in the background, but we kind of just
editing the video, like, the very last time before I uploaded it.
Yeah, we just kind of went, you don't notice them, and so, yeah. Pikachu. The eye thing?
Well, that's Well, Pikachu is... We gotta tell a story. Pikachu was supposed to be another guest voice that we wanted to get. It was going to be Master WGS from Pokemon Abridged to play Pikachu because it seemed to work. It seemed like a good guest voice. He never responded.
Ever.
So, like, after a while, Yoshi just started hating the guys. So he's not an option anymore.
I don't really hate him. It's just like, God damn it, just say something. Like, don't leave me hanging.
Yeah, right when I posted the promo, like that same day, one of my, I don't know if he's a friend or not, Vorhias, like, it's kind of funny, like, I used to really look up to the guy for his YouTube poops, and he ends up liking me back. It's funny how that works. So, yeah, he offered to do a voice, and so we got on Skype, he did Pikachu for us, so that's Vorhias on YouTube. Look him up.
Yeah, he has a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
And he's cool. And so he just did Pikachu, and I really liked his Pikachu voice. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It felt really natural to me.
Yeah. I'll explain that later on. Okay.
Power up for 15 episodes.
That was one of yours.
That's a dead-up Dragon Ball Z reference. If anybody who watched Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball GT, you know that every time that they find a new villain, like, oh, here's Frieza, here's Cell, here's Majin Buu, like, they spend fucking forever powering up. They're like, oh my god, I'm gonna go Super Saiyan 3, or oh, let's just stand and look at each other while we do like a couple of occasional punches, and then we suddenly get stronger again. Or they just cut to a random group of people who are training for the same exact thing, but they barely do anything in the end, and yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like when they were doing the Super Saiyan Goku 3 thing, like, he spent like fucking 10 minutes charging up, and the music in the background, dee, 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 and so I'm like, yeah, why not? Let's just put that in there.
It kind of works, because, they spend a few seconds just staring down each other.
Yeah, that's pretty much where the idea came from. Like, this reminds me of Dragon Ball Z. Dee, 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 and like, that's like one of my favorite scenes in the whole thing because of how perfectly it came out. You got.
Whoa!
You got the next one.
Oh yeah.
You caught it. I didn't.
I caught it. Pikachu's tied up. You'll notice that there was an animation error where his eyes just randomly move around his face. It looks like he's saying "whoa" and his eyes are moving.
Yeah, that's not an edit. That's another animation.
That was an animation flaw.
So we just kind of ran with it. Hey, thanks, Pokemon Japanese company in Japan. Thanks.
Great joke.
Thanks for giving us 2 of them. Meaning forehead.
Yeah, when Bryce was recording his "whoa" lines, he was doing it really over the top. His natural voice is kind of nasally. He was like, "Whoa, whoa,
whoa, we're in a slimy warehouse," or it's fucking, "I'm Yoshi, what?"
I died.
You were like, "Oh, it was great. Oh, is it going in?" No, you need to do it again. Aw.
He only had to do it so he would do a "whoa-ho," because that had to be in there.
And a whoa-ho. And the final thing is the One Piece parody rap at the end.
Well, we already started a catalyst with him singing "Yayo Yayo."
Like, yeah, and so we just decided to make a One Piece rap, but fuck it up entirely.
Almost completely, mess up. I think, it kind of started with me messing up Dreaming Don't Give It Up Luffy by saying, "You don't give it up dreaming," and then...
Yeah, did you do that on purpose, or was that a mistake?
Pretty much everything I did was an accident.
you just started out with Luffy, don't give it up dream, and I just died.
Then it was like, Zolo, don't give it up Nami? Wait, I see what I did.
Then I just ran with it, like, Zolo, don't give it up Nami. And then threw in Chopper. He's not even in the rap.
Exactly. That was a total accident. It was like, Chopper, you're not even in this part, and Yoshi...
Yeah, you're thinking the whole thing. I just died. And then Chopper, you're not even in this part. I just ran with it because it was hilarious. Chopper does show up in the rap, but, the only thing he gets is Chopper is doctoring, which I'm not even sure is a word.
It is. Newman Production says, accidents are the abridger's friend. I agree.
Dreamin', don't fuck it up, Luffy. Or Luffy, don't fuck it up, Dreamin'.
And then when it gets to Skarmory's main verse, quote unquote.
And that's pretty much it from us.
There's still the other half of the rap,
oh yeah.
I forgot what Skarmory actually says.
It's time to swords or something.
It's time to duel because we some swords.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Time to duel, obvious reference to Yu-Gi-Oh! We some swords was a typo on Yoshi's part that we kept.
We some swords.
We some swords.
We some swords. Yeah! We were going through a list of 4Kids animes.
Oh, yeah.
There was a bunch of old shit. You guys remember Fighting Foodons? The anime about this one kid who would, fight with, these cards, but, to make the cards, you gotta make food or something?
To be more than 10 minutes of that crap.
Either. It was stupid. I don't even think he made it to whatever the fuck he was trying to do. And so we it's time to duel because we some swords and some other shit and Yu-Gi-Oh's there and we found a bunch of stupid ass anime. One of them was called Tama and Friends and we're just
Tama and Friends.
Hi, this is my new sitcom. So we're like, God, we're just going through a bunch of these dumbass fucking animes. And so we just mixed them all together.
Yeah, it came with it's time to do it because we some swords and some other shit.
And I just like stopped. Yeah, like the song doesn't even fit as the perfect part.
Yeah, I know.
It's time to do because we some swords and some other shit. Like, yo, he took a double weight gum. Where did that come from?
It says, like the original rap is Yo-ho-ho, he took a bite of gum.
Yeah.
The first thing that came to my mind was a YouTube poop by Krobo Productions. I don't know why it came to my mind, because I think this was the point where he stopped being funny. But he kept saying double mint gum in the video. It's like, Yo-ho took a double mint gum. It's kind of natural.
And then Sonic X. Winx Club. We just started naming more 4Kids animes, and then we just went, fuck it, we're done.
Fuck this! It ends.
There you go. Da-da-da-da-da. That's pretty much it. But now it's time for all the questions you guys wanted to...
Well, hang on. We gotta talk about what's next for Sgt Frog Abridged.
Alright, and now an incredibly late Sgt Frog update. Woo!
Yay.
Let's see.
We don't have anything big away, but we can say, like, what the main ideas of the next, or, like, the main subjects of the next episodes are going to be. Like, any episodes we're going to skip or whatnot.
Yeah, we have actually a small... Wait. There's something in the chat for you, Thorn.
I see it.
Yeah, alright, anyway. We're just going to tell you the main ideas of the future episodes, but we're not going to spoil anything. The next episode is Giroro's episode.
Mm-hmm.
The one after that is actually completely, like, usually we would follow, like, characters, like, here's the next main character, but the next one actually involves Keroro being a teacher. A substitute teacher for a class.
And this is one of the episodes that's, like, in the hundreds.
Yeah, no, it's like 60-something. We're just skipping episodes.
It's huge. We're just jumping around. The original show doesn't have a plot. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't. Like, we're gonna take over the world at some point and fail every fucking day, and yeah. I'm reading the chat. Sgt. Frog goes to Vietnam. The Medal of Keroro.
I don't think so.
Sgt. Frog goes to Vietnam. Oh God, where the fuck am I?
Sgt. Frog saves Christmas.
Sgt. Frog goes to camp. Can I experiment with you? Oh, one guy Keroro. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
One guy Keroro, but
okay, I can't say words. All right, that's episode 3, the Giroro episode. Episode 4 is the substitute teacher episode. The one after that is Angle Moa's episode. The next one after that is Kululu's episode. Next one after that is Dororo's. Then after that is the long-awaited, the one me and Thorn have been wanting to do since the beginning, the radio episode, because...
I am dying to get there.
It's going to be the best episode. It's a guarantee. Sgt. Frog goes to Microsoft. Their conventions suck! There. Sgt. Frog goes to E3 Microsoft. I hate this. Sony. I hate this. Nintendo. Oh my God!
Nintendo jizz.
This is jizz.
There's a green splat on the ground.
Oh God! Sgt. Frog ate my baby. It was chewy. Censored my laptop's eye.
Like your mom won.
This is the part where we take questions, but I'm kind of liking this more. Keep it up, guys. If you have questions too, Sgt. Frog does Dallas.
Sgt. Frog does America. He and Giroro ride on motorcycles and just reference Beavis and Butthead. I roll.
Hey, Giroro.
I think I know what's going in the joke vault now. 5 addition to the joke vault. This thing is huge. And we now have another addition. Like, some of these jokes may not even be used.
Let's see. Sgt. Frog goes to Hyrule. I'm gonna save Hyrule! No, I don't want to. Sgt Frog goes postal. Here's a letter! Sgt Frog goes to White Castle. I'm gonna need Giroro or Tamama for that one. Let's see. Sgt Frog versus Robotech fans. I don't know what I can do with that. Sgt Frog discovers his masculinity. I'm gay! And I have a dick. Sgt Frog goes cold turkey. I have nothing. Sgt Frog on MTV. He's just jumping up and down, like, pretending to be a girl. Oh my god, this is 101.75 from Sun to Beach. Oh my god! And then, like, it just zooms in to the music video. Sgt Frog escapes from Guantanamo. I can't fucking read. Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo?
Yeah, I never saw that fucking movie. I wish I did. Sgt Frog versus 300 penises.
No.
No, I'm sorry. No.
As believable as it may be, no.
No. Sgt Frog discovers the neutron.
Like, we're getting into weird-ass YouTube pooped.
Come on, guys, it was going good. I was just Sgt Frog on crack. Oh, I can do that.
Sgt Frog at Trigun. Ha ha, obvious plug.
Today we're gonna look at the weather. Get that fucking camera out of my face! Sgt Frog and Trigun. And today we're gonna look at a boomerang instead of...
Sgt Frog plugs a volcano with his head.
Don't worry, I'll save me, plug. I think I'm dying. No, I'm good. Sgt Frog on spring break. He's just reading a book. I'm enjoying my spring break. Sgt Frog and the Seven Dwarves.
Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Why are you guys midgets? Come on, guys. I'm not the only character on the fucking show. There's Tom and Monkey Roro. I want to see some of them, too.
Hi-ho. What am I doing here?
That didn't rhyme. And he's dressed like a girl.
You know what? You got to tell a story of, like, Kiroro touching Giroro's hand while we were writing the episode 2 promo.
Oh, God. I forgot how that went, but I just remember I just went, like, touch his hand.
Something about Giroro is like, we know you're gay. They come, like, are you sure? Touch his hand.
Yeah, it was not like that. Let's see. Sgt Frog experiments with sadomasochism. I can't even...
Sikhism.
I don't know what that is, sorry. Sgt Frog presses...
Being beaten up.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Sgt Frog presses start... Oh my god, the actual game! Sgt Frog on Bill Cosby. Somebody needs to do a Bill Cosby impression for that. Sgt Frog runs for president. That's an actual episode, actually. Sgt Frog, the new Pokemon. So what do? I just stand in the grass and... Oh god! This is like in a Pokemon battle. Giroro next to Ganon. So how do you keep dying?
I think this is kind of driving it around.
Oh, okay, 3 more. Mr. Sgt Frog goes to Washington.
Oh, I get the reference.
And then he just gets there. I'm here. The end.
Here.
And then he just gets in the plane and lands. Oh, here I am. It's Fuyuki touches things for money 3. I got nothing.
Touch all Bellini.
Tamama on beach frying to fuck space deathing. I fucked that up.
Fuck Space King Death.
No. Sgt Frog reenacts 3 guys and 1 hammer. I never even seen that.
Kululu finds porn.
Kululu finds porn. Sgt Frog plays Frog. I'm gonna walk in fucking traffic.
I'm gonna...
That's Yoshi and Sgt Frog. Hi guys, how's it going? Hey, it's not like me. I know, right? Hi.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Alright, we're done. Stop, everybody stop. As long as this has been fun. Sgt Frog was a ghost the whole time.
What, it's weird.
Alright, we're done. That's it. No more.
No more.
That's it for this episode. This is actually really fun with a chat, you know?
Yeah. You guys should actually show up when we do an actual episode now.
Yeah, well, we'll link you guys to the... I had a lot of fun today. Thorn buys a Hawaiian shirt.
Not buy a Hawaiian shirt, I'm sorry. Unless it, came from Alton Brown, because he's my
You just buy when you even put it on. Like, here it is.
Here it is.
And the credits created by Thorn, stunts by Thorn, actors Thorn, T-shirt.
Shirt by wherever Alan Brown bought it.
Guerrero plays rock music. You can't spell it right.
It's spelled with an I. G-R-R-O. Oh.
Natsumi marries Thorn. No. We will be told that.
Not my type, believe me.
No, please. I don't even
She's not fucking real.
Do that too. We will be co-dash writers. I know my spelling sucks. Okay.
I'm not even going to go there. Anyways, since we're getting near the end of the episode, time for questions from the audience, so I've been telling you guys to save it up. Have you actually saved them up?
I should be like...
for them to catch up.
Well, watch them still put up like a bunch of stupid things, like, Guerrero goes to the movies. Well, I think this movie really, really just did not match up to the other. And then, like, Guerrero's like fucking Roger Ebert. Thorn likes types. Saburo rapes face.
Yeah.
No.
We're seriously I'm seriously considering writing Saburo out of the show.
Yeah, he's the main character, but he barely shows up and does anything. It's like he's just there.
Right,
like in the I mean, at least in the how did you find out about Sgt Frog? Well, that's actually a straightforward question. Well, I found it out when I was like, let's see, good at 10 through 12-year-old. I was going through a Barnes and Nobles, and this was around the time when I was really getting into anime. So, like, you know, I was into the generic ones, Pokemon, Digimon, fuck your face, mon, and so, like, I go through this manga book and I see Sgt Frog. Now, I don't even pick it up. I just look at it and say, that looks fucking dumb. Like, that's seriously the first thing I said when I saw the stupid cover. I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. Who knew fucking 6 years later it'll be, like, a major point in my life. So, a couple years, I'd say, couple months ago, I'd say, I started really getting into the anime, like, watching a lot of the episodes, and so, yeah. And then I wanted to make an abridged series of it, and, I went on YouTube. Like, originally, I didn't actually want to do an abridged series, I just wanted to find one. Yeah. But there weren't any, and they weren't really actually good. So, I was like, you know what, why not? And so, I went to this podcast that I used to listen to, Don't Go There with Chow, and so, like, yeah, like, after the show was over, they just have a bunch of dick jokes, and so, oh no, we're getting actual questions, and yeah. So...
Keep answering this one.
And so, yeah, I met Fat Man, and so me and him started talking, like, oh, no, the Abridged series and stuff. But I did, like, that was around September, but I didn't actually get my mic until December. So, yeah, I finally got my mic.
Started talking back in November, because I know I saw you, like, mention Sgt Frog, like, late in summer last year.
Yeah, around there. And so, I finally got my mic. Me and Fat Man talked a lot back in the day when we had afros and stuff. And so... It was back in the 80s. And so we just started talking. And then he started talking about LPs. And like, oh yeah, I do this LP with this other guy, Thornbrain. And yeah. I met Thorn, and he's all like, hi. Like at first we didn't really click. We didn't really talk all that much. We weren't even considered friends.
Yeah, like for a good while, having Yoshi in the LPs really pissed me off. Like,
yeah, he was...
The fact that he was there, I really didn't like him.
Yeah, I was like, hi. Like, I'm listening to music to you. I like video games, and like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then, like, around the end of, let's see, I think it was The Legend of Zelda, whatchamacallit, A Link to the Past LP.
Yeah.
Like at the end of that, when we started talking a lot, and like something clicked, but me and him just talking every day, and like, oh my god, Thor, how's it going? Every day, and like, yeah.
Yeah, I think you said it was when I asked if I could be a co-writer on Sgt Frog Abridged. Like, goes around.
Yeah. It took me like 5 seconds to think of it, but I was all like, at first, like why would I want to? Why not? It'll be fun to have 3 people. And I'm really glad that I picked yes as the option, because now this show is better than what I thought it would ever be. Yeah, so like without Thorn, like this show really wouldn't get anywhere, in my opinion. So I thank you, Mr. Thornography.
I thank you too, Yoshi. I think that went far from how did you find out about Sgt. Frog?
Oh yeah, I just went on the history of my life. Well, I just found it in the Barnes and Nobles and and then a couple years later I saw the actual anime and I was like, this is funny, and so I bought the actual manga books. The end.
Man.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Which character do you have the most fun writing?
Oh God. Like, is Sgt. Frog Abridged wise, or just characters in general?
I think that's what they mean, because
Frog.
we can mention which one we have the most... Oh, obviously it was Charmander and Pokemon.
Charmander. But like, Sgt. Frog related, let's see. It's fun playing with Fuyuki.
Yeah.
Like, Fuyuki's funny as hell, and like, there's Kara, but like, probably Tamama's gonna be a major part up soon.
Probably.
Because me and Thorn, almost every single day, we just start going into our Tamama voices, and just like, all of a sudden, brand new set of Tamama jokes.
Yeah, I'm getting really tired of it.
I know. Like, it's like a fucking we have a library of fucking jokes with him, and they're like, what, like from 2 days ago and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's ridiculous. What do you think is Natsumi's thoughts on autoerotic
asphyxiation? She would actually be totally into it.
Yeah, she would.
Or Natsumi, anyway.
It's not. It's ours.
Yeah. What was your approach for making a parody of a comedy?
It was Sgt. Frog, and I wanted to do an abridged series of it at the end.
Yeah, we didn't really put that much thought into it's a comedy, we should do so-and-so. We just went with it, and...
Yeah, like, I wanted to do something original, like something nobody's done before. Like, because when you see comedy abridges, they're not good, but, like, I think we're the first ones ever to actually be good.
Yeah, at least well-received.
Well-received for, like, other people's opinions. Like, I thought, like, people would hate us, but, like, oh, they love us, so it's not that bad. I just saw the last question, but I'm going to get to that one soon.
I'm not
what
into
that. Aki, there. Anyway, what are your primary comedic influences? Well,
what about you, Yoshi?
Me? Well, I don't know. It's just, I just look at something, and usually when I need to name something or I just need to think of a word, like, I just look for something around in my room, like, for something random for a character to say, like, I'd look down, like, the eraser, or I'd just think about my bathroom soap. Like, stupid things like that, and...
So, basically,
like,
you.
Me, and, like, sometimes, like, most of my stuff, it just comes from, like, observations, like, if you did this here, why didn't you do that there, and, like, mostly cartoons and anime in general, but I really don't know where my comedy comes from. It just sort of happens. And everybody says I'm funny and stuff. I was like,
Maybe it just comes naturally. My comedic influences are, well, I'm really influenced by the very, very subtle humor of Arrested Development. It's a lot of why my jokes aren't that obvious, and I have to explain them. But I'm also getting really into Frasier, and the more clever jokes might find a way into that, too. Because mostly my comedic influence, or what actually goes into Sgt. Frog Abridged is just me being retarded.
Wasn't there some sort of song in relation to Sgt. Frog based on A Day in the Life? Yeah.
Yeah. We did it. A parody of A Day in the Life by the Beatles called A Pick-a-Ponian Day in the Life. It's up on YouTube. Mm-hmm. I had Yoshi do a part for it.
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the eyes of Keroro, but I wasn't supposed to do the voice of this.
Well, Yoshi's part is from the eyes of Keroro.
Yeah, my part. Like, I wasn't supposed to do the voice, I was just supposed to sing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I just read that. Your jokes are Yoshi and Pure Frog. Oh my god, thank you. Would Sergeant Frog be as good if the frog was simply a corporal? No, it would not. See, the thing is...
Doesn't flow.
What?
Corporal Frog doesn't flow.
Yeah. Corporal Frog. You just hear kazoo biff. It'll be like a kazoo. It sounds lame, like Corporal Frog. like when you're Sergeant Frog, you're like you're trumpets and shit, but you're like Corporal Frog, you hear kazoo. That's what I think when I hear Corporal Frog.
Brigadier General Frog.
General Frog, Private Frog. Maybe that would work. Different type of manga, Private Frog, but and besides, like, if Kararo wasn't the leader of the group, then most comedy wouldn't really exist.
Yeah, it just doesn't work as well.
And like most of the things that happen in the show is because of his stupid ass, and yeah. That's how it works. So, I can just even Corporal Frog, kazoo.
Why is Sergeant Frog never promoted?
As in the actual anime?
I suppose.
Well, Funimation recently got it, but I don't know if you mean abridged or what. Probably the actual thing, but
You really lagged.
I did.
Yeah,
I said it.
Said it again.
I said that I was taking my Funimation, and so like I wouldn't really know. Like I just watch the thing, so like I'm not really into like Funimation. I don't go to their website every fucking day and like update and shit. So I wouldn't really know, but I don't know if he's talking about the abridged or not. Why is it not called Sergeant Alien from Fuckspace?
We're not even going to answer your questions anymore, Pill.
Actual questions, not retarded shit.
Really?
What channel is...
I actually don't think it airs over here. It's just in DVDs.
Yeah, it's in DVDs.
And
or
its website.
You can watch it for free on their website. It would be cool on TV over here.
Oh yeah, I'd watch it all the time.
I do. I didn't know.
Well,
and
yeah.
if it would be over here, it'd probably be on Adult Swim.
Yeah. Okay, favorite anime?
One Piece.
I'm not a big fan of anime. I think the most I've ever watched of one show was Azumanga Daioh, but I also really enjoyed One Piece too. When Funimation took over.
But Yoshi said he saw it on TV. What, Sergeant Frog? I don't remember saying that I saw it on TV.
You saw it in Barnes & Noble. It's a bookstore that also sells DVDs and CDs and whatnot.
Yeah. I guess that's it for now.
Yeah. I'll give you guys a couple more minutes. You had questions earlier, I know that.
But yeah, they were asking like fucking bullets. They were coming like bullets, but I was like, the favorite type of cookie, chocolate.
What would Sergeant Frog feel like if 4Kids dubbed it? I was actually worried about that when I learned the license was coming over to America.
Oh, God. Well, Fuyuki wouldn't be named Fuyuki.
He'd be named Billy.
Billy, and Natsumi will be Natalie.
Topical humor.
And Kiraro will be like, "Hi, guys, I'm Kiraro. I'm gonna make a lemonade store in every one of your states. Because this is America."
Don't forget how I pwned. I would never let that go. Beta Euro was a travesty.
That was the most forced thing ever. how many episodes in SFA. I have no fucking idea how long this is going to go on.
We really can't do every episode.
However, I'm going to say we are doing all of the movies.
Yeah, we intend to do a movie.
Yeah, we intend to do the movies, so, yeah.
It's going to be a long time coming, but it's in the bag.
That's like, wait, now, yeah. Just keep pushing. Yeah, it's pretty much how we're doing it in a way. Like, some people are saying, like, how our writing style reminds them of early Little Karibo.
Yeah.
I gotten, like, 2 different comments saying that. So that's a pretty good sign for us.
It is.
300 and something subscribers already.
Yeah, last time I checked it was 308, and that was earlier today, and we're bound to be...
You can do every episode. No,
we can't. Well, we could.
You have to touch. You have to touch. Well, honestly, like, it's kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah!
Little Karibo praised your series. How would you react? The same way when Takahata praised it. We would jizz ourselves.
Oh my god, he said I love face! Yeah. I mean, like when we saw Takahata's comment and his description, we were like... Oh, like Thor was in a cold shower and I was just staring at my screen. We can't really do every episode, and some of the episodes are just completely pointless.
Yeah.
Like, as of right, Funimation is doing, like, all the episodes, but you'll see when, like, some of the episodes are just really fucking dumb. Like, there are constant episodes where they just go on a picnic. Like, there's no... I'm dead serious. There's no anything. There's no comedy. They just go to a picnic. Like, retarded-ass filler. Exactly, filler. But some of the main episodes, I would say, is actually filler, too.
Yeah. Well, when you don't have a plot, what else can you do?
They go to the beach, okay, beach, and they try, to win a contest with Natsumi as a very hot girl. Okay, that's great.
Great.
That's an actual episode. Are we doing it? I don't know.
No.
Would you send any episodes to Ashens? Who the hell is Ashens?
He's a guy that Madcap Operator and I really like on YouTube. He's a British guy who does tech and gadgets reviews, and he's very clever, very witty.
I don't know.
No, we wouldn't send any episodes because there's no relevant connection between Ashens and Sgt Frog Abridged.
It's kind of like putting peanut butter in a truck tire.
Seems like a good idea at the time, but...
Yeah.
If some theoretical person were to YouTube poop Sgt Frog Abridged, how would you react? Depends on if it's someone good, and knowing you, Crazy Pill, you would do well, but you would do a lot of sex jokes that would drag it down. But
yeah, I wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it, but it needs to be good.
Like, just editing the videos, I thought of great, like, little spots of just stuttering. Just the character going, that would sound funny as hell, or, like, the pitch of their voice going up and down.
I'm sorry, like stuff like that.
I flirted camera room.
Upside down, Kara. Like stuff like that would be great. But anyway, this has been going on for 2 hours.
It has.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, I think we're done. If you guys have any more questions, like, put them in the chat. I'll answer them, but we're not going to be answering them on the show. So, that's the end of the show. We thank everyone for showing up. This is the most we've ever had for, like, the most guests and people in the chat we've ever had for an episode. Like, this is
yeah. Thank you all for coming, and we'll see you next... I don't know.
Whenever,
yeah. Later.
Bye.